What's up guys, it's Q&A time. You guys asked me questions here on YouTube and also on my Instagram, and today I'm gonna answer your questions. So first question's from Blake Kent. He asked me what editing software do I use and also what camera do I use to film with. And your answer is I use Sony Vegas Pro to edit with, and I use my Canon Rebel T3i with my Rode VideoMic Pro to film with. Alright, so the next question's from my buddy Fabian Doric. He asked me, have I ever been in another country? And he also asked me, how would you prank me on our trip around the world? And no, I haven't been in any other countries. I haven't actually traveled that far in my life, and you know, I'm not really too sure how I'm gonna prank you, but you're gonna have to stay tuned to find that one out, buddy. Jeremiah Serber asked, do you love me? Oh, yeah, buddy. Major Eddie asked, how's life been? Well, man, my brother passed away about 9 weeks ago, and the time that he's been gone has been super hard for me. I actually moved out of my parents' house to come live with him, and I ended up living with him for 3 months before he passed away. But I actually left my hometown for a certain reason, and if my brother didn't give me a place to stay, food to eat, and someone to talk to, then I would never be here for his family when they need me the most. Definitely hard to lose a brother, and it's definitely way harder to lose a father. When they say live each day like it's your last, they're right, because it's always a possibility that you could go to sleep one night and never wake up again. But anyways, moving on to the next question, my buddy Geo Skateboarding or Giovanni asked me, ass or titties? I feel so weird talking about this in public, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go with the titties, but you know, you can never pass up a good ass, so yeah. Alright, next question is from my buddy's mom, Joni Gesso. She said, I find as a parent of skateboarding, there's a lot of stigma from others on the dangers of skateboarding. One day, I'm sure you'll be one of these skater parents. What would you say when they say it's too dangerous for a child at such a young age, as you watch their child happily riding a scooter? You know what, to be honest, I'd probably just say, you. If my kid wants to ride a skateboard, then he'll ride a skateboard. If my kid wants to ride a scooter, then he'll ride a scooter. I really don't care, but whatever he does, I'm gonna support it to the fullest. I actually find that most parents nowadays aren't really focused on their own child, but they're actually finding flaws in other people's. So yeah, to that I just say do what you want, do what you like, and yeah, do what your heart desires. But yeah, anyways, we're moving on. Caleb Shupping asked, what's your worst injury and how did you pass the time not being able to skate? Honestly, dude, I've been dealing with some pretty gnarly knee pain for the past 2 years now. And pretty much every single day that I skate, I have to come home right after and ice my knee. Depending on the day, I can maybe skate 2 hours, maybe I can skate 4 hours. It all depends on how I feel. But yeah, this hasn't gone away for 2 years, and I went to get it checked out multiple times, and I went to many physiotherapists, but yeah, it still hurts really bad. So thanks for the question though, dude. Alright, so my buddy Anton asked me if I ever got to skate a famous spot, what spot would it be and who would I skate it with? If I end up going traveling this October with my buddy Fabian, then maybe possibly I could skate a famous spot. I don't really know or care what spot I skate, as long as it's cool, a little bit creative, and maybe a hip. I really like the hips, so yeah. So the next question's from Jimmy Dean Main Prize, and he asked me, who's my top 5 favorite skaters? Dog. And I'd like to say that number 1 would have to be Daewong's Song, just because he's always killing it. I think number 2 would have to be Jason Park. He always does some creative, awesome stuff that no one else really thinks about, so yeah. That's my number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna say Rodney Mullen, just because he was the king of the king and still is to this day. 4, I'm going with Chris Cole, because why the heck not? He kills it, he's always killing it, and he's definitely one of the oldest skaters right now who is killing it. Number 5, I'm gonna definitely say Tori Pudwell, just because he's so tech with all the ledge tricks that he does. So yeah, that's my top 5 favorites, dude. Jose Sandoval said, do you have any dreams of becoming pro, and if so, by what company? Another question is, what made you get into skateboarding? And no, I've never really thought about becoming pro or anything like that. It would be cool to have my name on a skateboard, but you know, I'm just more into the whole YouTube thing and making videos for you guys. And this other question I answered before, but what got me into skateboarding is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1. And that one song, Goldfinger by Superman, I always jammed out to that shit when I skated. Alright, so the next question is from my little homie Jared Brad. He asked me, what are your plans for life and where do you see yourself in 10 years? Well, dude, I honestly don't know if I have any plans for life as of right now, at least. Hopefully in 10 years, I don't know, man. I have a family, I'm living happily making YouTube videos for you guys. I really don't know at this point, but honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to stop making YouTube videos, so that's probably going to be my future and my next 10 years in general. So there you go, man. Giant Zaragoza asks, what sponsor do you prefer, Melon Wheels or Funkythreadz? P.S. You read this. And dude, I don't feel right playing favorites, even though there's a Funkythreadz sticker right here. But yeah, Funkythreadz is just my shop sponsor. They hook me up a lot, but that's just because of the fact that they're only 4 hours away from me. On the other hand, Melon Skateboards is from Australia. So yeah, everything that they send to me costs a lot of money, so that's why you don't see that many unboxings from them. But yeah, to answer your question, I definitely don't have a favorite sponsor sponsor. I just appreciate and support anyone who supports me. Next question is from Antonio Travis, and he asked, what's your hardest trick to do? Probably most likely my hardest trick to do is a beta flip or a fakey beta flip, whatever you want to call it. It pretty much sums up to be a full cab Casper flip, so yeah. Next question is from Blainer_9, and he asked me, where is my favorite place to skateboard? And honestly, dude, I don't care where I'm skateboarding as long as I'm skateboarding. So that answers your question. The last question is from my really good buddy Lance Hartle. He asked me, have you ever faced any controversy and or hardship starting out in a smaller city like Flin Flon, and what helped you get past them? And honestly, if you want to do anything big and you start in a small city or town, then it's gonna be hard for you to do. So every time I wanted to film a video, I had to film it by myself. Usually I'd end up skating by myself because there's not very much people who skate in that town. And being in a small town, you definitely have a hard time getting your name around on the internet. I'm not really sure what exactly helped me overcome all those barriers living in that town. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of self-motivation and motivation from you guys here on YouTube. But yeah, that pretty much sums up my Q&A video. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please give it a like. Please subscribe for more videos like this one. And if this video gets more than 50 likes, then I'll definitely do another Q&A video. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to have a great day, guys. Peace out.